What's going on, guys? I'm your host, Francis Beau, here to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on anything going on in the world of entertainment. And I just got done doing my, never thought I'd say this, Dora video. If you guys want to go watch that, go check it out. Still can't believe that's happening. Um, as I mentioned in my Dora video, I was going to do a video about Justice League 2. And that's what this video is for today. It's all about DC stuff, mainly about the Justice League, because we all know Justice League is going to be coming out this November, November 17th to be precise, and cannot wait. It's going to be like 3 or 4 weeks from now, and well, we already have confirmation that Justice League 2 is already happening. J.K. Simmons said during an interview that Justice League 2 is a go, and that they are already writing a script, and that his character will also be involved, or he like teased that his character will be involved in the Batman and potentially Justice League 2. So, very, very exciting. Justice League 2, obviously this was going to happen. We all knew that Justice League 2 was going to happen at some point. And it's very, very interesting that they're starting right now, that they're already writing a script for Justice League 2. Very, very interesting. So, I compiled my top 5 things that I want to see happen in Justice League 2. Now, this is all opinion. I mean, everyone has their own opinions. Kind of like we had opinions about the Dora movie. I'm pretty sure we all have different opinions on that. Not really. We probably all the same opinion. But anyways, in terms of this, we're all gonna have different opinions on what we want for Justice League 2. But that being said, let's get down with my top 5 things that I want to see happen in Justice League 2. The first thing, and the first thing I'm going to get right off the bat, is don't do Darkseid yet. I don't want to see Darkseid be the main villain. Do not do Darkseid yet. You could tease him, you could do little Easter eggs of talking about Darkseid there and there, but don't do Darkseid. You could show him too, like you could pull what they did in the Avengers, like have like a after credit scene with Darkseid in it. Just don't make Darkseid the main villain. And that's pretty much it. Just don't make Darkseid the main villain, because I feel like we need to set up Darkseid more until like maybe Justice League 3 or Justice League 4, then you put Darkseid up and center. But for right now, don't make him the main villain. Just sprinkle him there and there, but tease him. Number 2, which then leads me to number 2, don't do Brainiac either. Yes, I'm saying it. Don't do Brainiac either. I know that people they're going to be saying, or like speculating that Brainiac could be the villain for Justice League 2. Please don't do that. I think that Brainiac would be great for a Superman movie, like maybe Man of Steel 2 maybe, but don't do Brainiac. Because I feel like Brainiac should be a character in a Superman movie more than a Justice League movie. That's just my opinion. But just don't do Brainiac for Justice League. But if you're going to do it for Man of Steel 2, that would be, for me, a better fit for Brainiac. Like, in terms of where he could fit in the DC Extended Universe movies, I think that Man of Steel 2 would fit more for Brainiac than a Justice League movie. But that's just my opinion. So, now to number 3, and this is the one that I feel like a lot of people are probably going to say, or actually not say, and it's kind of interesting to say considering we're talking about Justice League 2, and that is don't introduce too many characters. And I know you guys are going to be saying, this is Justice League 2. Oh, of course we have to introduce we have to introduce a lot of characters. We're going to be setting up more of the universe. That is true. I will give you that. But what I mean by don't introduce too many characters, what I mean by that is don't do what Batman vs Superman did, basically. If you're going to introduce characters, introduce like maybe 2 or 3 new characters. Don't introduce like 4 or 5 new characters like Batman vs Superman did, where we got introduced to Wonder Woman, the Flash, Batman, Aquaman, Cyborg, Lex Luthor, Doomsday. Just don't do that, alright? Just maybe introduce like a few new characters there and there, but don't overcrowd yourself. Just a few new characters, like maybe like, I don't know, you could bring Shazam into the Justice League, or bring in Green Lantern. Like, just a few new characters, but not too bloated like Batman vs Superman was. Because that was one of my main concerns, and a lot of people's concerns, is that too much stuff was going on in the movie. So, if you're going to learn from your mistakes, which, from my view, you are, just don't cram in too many characters. Just a few new characters there and there. Number 4, since we're not gonna do Darkseid or Brainiac, you guys are probably asking yourselves, what do you want as a villain? I want a fresh new villain for Justice League, and what I mean by that is that a member or a villain that the Justice League has never fought before. And I have a few suggestions. Maybe Metallo. I know maybe Metallo. Again, I don't read comic books, but I've known Metallo to be a Superman villain. I don't know if the Justice League has ever went on one with Metallo, but that'd be really interesting to see Metallo. Reverse Flash. I know Reverse Flash has been toe and toe of Justice League, but it would be cool to see that fight on the big screen. That'd be amazing. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see Reverse Flash go toe and toe with the Justice League, because we could introduce him in the Flash movie and then build him up to fight the Justice League. Because Reverse Flash is a very powerful villain. He's not just a speedster. He has a lot of power to him. So I think it'd be a good villain to go toe and toe with the Justice League with. Just someone new, not Darkseid or Brainiac, because that's like the go-to villains for Justice League. Just do something different, like how they're doing for the first Justice League movie, the one that's coming up this year. Steppenwolf. Something new, something that we have never seen before. That's what I'm mainly saying by fresh new villain. Something that we've never seen before, something new, something fresh, not something that we've know that's gonna happen. So that's my number 4, and my last thing is get a fresh new director for Justice League 2. What I mean by that is that don't bring Patty Jenkins, don't bring Zack Snyder, don't bring in Josh Whedon. Yes, I'm even saying don't bring in Josh Whedon, and don't bring David Ayer. Bring in somebody new. I want somebody new to take on this project. Somebody who has never done a comic movie before. Somebody fresh, okay? I don't have any ideas of who I want for Justice League 2, but just someone new. Someone new to take on the reins of Justice League 2 and just the next comic book movie in general. Because the thing that I want to see with Justice League 2 is I want to see a new vision. I want to see something new, something creative. Because the problems that I had with other comic book sequels like Avengers Age of Ultron is that I didn't really see a new vision. Get what I did there? But I didn't really get to see a new version of the Avengers, or a new story. It just kind of seemed like a rehash of the first movie, except with a few things added there and there. For Justice League 2, I want a new director who has a brand new vision, something that still follows up from the first movie, but is something completely different, so that we don't have to relate it to the first one. That's what I'm trying to say. So that is it. Those are my top 5 things I want to see for Justice League 2. I know it's very, very early. We're in the very early stages, but it just got announced, and I figured let's talk about it. And those are my top 5 things that I personally want to see in Justice League 2. So that's it. Just to recap, my first point was I don't want to see Darkseid, don't want to see Brainiac yet. Don't introduce too many characters, get a fresh new villain for Justice League 2, and a fresh new director as well. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know, what are your top 5 things that you want to see in Justice League 2? And do you guys want to see Darkseid, Brainiac? Do you guys want to see Reverse Flash, Metallo, Green Lantern? Let me know what are some characters that you want to see in Justice League 2 and some storylines that you want to see. Let me know in the comment section below. And that is it for this video about Justice League 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, as we end these videos, Beau out. See you next time. Peace.